For this lesson, we're going to create a small pathway of stepping stones from the entry of our gate and wrap around our deck. We're going to zoom up into our gate area, and we're going to place our first stepping stone, which will be in the shape of a hexagon, about the middle of our entry. We want it to match our paving stones on our patio, so we're going to go up to building layer and change from our building layer to pavement layer. In our draw toolbar, underneath the rectangle, you'll see the polygon command. We're going to single left click on the polygon command, and we need to enter the number of sides. Our command line asks us for the number of sides, and we can simply type in the number 6 and select enter. The command line is now asking us to specify the center of the polygon. We're going to select about the middle of the opening of our gate. Currently, nothing seemed to have happened after we hit our left mouse button. However, our command line is asking us one of two options. Do we want the hexagon inscribed in the circle, which basically means measured across the points of the hexagon, or do we want it circumscribed about the circle where it is measured across the flats? We're going to use the option I, inscribed in the circle, simply by hitting the letter I and then select enter. We're going to drag our hexagon so the points are left and right, and you can see when we do enter the radius of the imaginary circle, it will be referenced off the points. We're going to specify 8 inches as the radius of our circle. We simply type in 8 and select enter, and you have your first paving stone. We're going to use the array command again to put our paving stones in the down direction. So this will be a negative number. We're going to go underneath modify, select our rectangular array, single left click on our first paving stone, and select enter. We are going to have one column, and we're going to create 16 rows, and between the rows we're going to type in a negative 20 inches. Single left click in the screen to preview your paving stones. Select close array, zoom up on the last paving stone, and we're going to copy one paving stone, and we're going to move it over to this side of the railing. Now, one of the things that we need to do first is explode our array. Select explode, select array, select enter. Our paving stones are separate entities. I'm going to select escape to deselect the last paving stone. We're going to select our copy command, select our last paving stone, and select enter. We're going to click about the middle. And we're going to come over by our railing and our patio rim and drop about here. I'm going to select escape to get out of the copy command. We're going to now rotate by move and copy and trim and offset and explode and fillet, the other modify commands that we've been practicing. there is a rotate arrow. We're going to single left click on rotate. We're going to single left click on our hexagon, and we're going to select enter. Our base point of our rotation, we're going to pick about the center of our hexagon, and you can see with our polar tracking we have the ability to flip our hexagon around. We're going to have the points down and the flats to the left and the right. Drag down and single left click to rotate. We are going to now create another array in the negative format, going backwards to meet up with the roundabout area of our first set of walking stones. We're going to go down to modify and select rectangular array. We're going to select that single paving stone, select enter. Columns, this time, we're going to enter the number 16. Between the columns, we are going to go negative 20. The rows, we're going to select one row. Left click in the blank screen to check out your array. I'm going to hit close array to accept. In this area, remember we clicked about the center of our open gate area. We also selected a random point here. We are going to put one and free rotate to have a nice transition between our paving stones. I'm going to move this array by means of clicking on it and dragging down just a little bit on the grip. And it might need more adjustment, but as it's all one, you can continue to move that full array before you hit explode. I'm going to select escape and anticipate that I can put one here. Instead of exploding this first and copying this one over here, I'm going to copy this one and place it in this area here. I'm going to try to have the points going from this side to this side so it looks like it's turning. I'm going to go back up to my modify toolbar, select copy, select that hexagon, and select enter. Single left click in about the middle, drag it down, single left click to drop. Select escape to get out of that command. I'm going to use rotate, and I'm going to zoom up. Rotate this hexagon, select enter, and about the middle. And you can see I can free rotate that hexagon. And I'm going to angle it ever so slightly to make it look like it's turning into the next path. For this part of the lesson, there's no right or wrong. If you like the way it looks, you can move on to the next lesson. I'm going to double click, File, Save As, on the desktop, Landscape, Save, Yes, Replace.